Hello guys and welcome to the state of my collection video. I wanted to show you some of my timepieces that I acquired throughout the years and give you a little bit of a backstory behind some of the watches. This is gonna be a longer video, so grab a drink, lean back, and let's get started. So this watch is the watch that started it all. This is the first watch I ever got from my wife on the first Christmas we ever spent together. And this is the watch that actually started this watch collecting journey, that started the addiction. And just as for most of the people, it's a fashion watch. It's this fossil chronograph that, it's a quartz piece. The battery died already, but this will always stay in my collection because it's just a watch that I love and I will never let go. And this is the second watch that I ever got, and this is the watch my wife gifted me for our second Christmas that we spent together. It's a Hugo Boss chronograph. It's also a quartz piece, but I really like the design of it actually, and if it wouldn't be for the name, I think a lot of people would also like it too. But nevertheless, it was very affordable. It wasn't super expensive, but I wore this piece for a long time before I discovered automatic watches, and this is also a very special timepiece. Let's check out this cool piece. There's actually a cool story behind that watch. I got it as a gift, as a birthday gift from one of my students. Somehow they figured it out that it's my birthday, and this one guy who was really nice, he just asked me, "Oh, it's Michael, is it your birthday?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it is." And then he just takes his watch that he's wearing, which is this quartz Seiko, and he just hands it to me and he's like, "I want you to get this watch. This is my gift to you. Wear it in good health." And I was like, "What? No way, I cannot take this." And he's like, "Oh, take it. I have lots of watches at home." Of course, it doesn't work anymore. It's pretty scratched up. I don't even know what reference this is. It's also a pretty small watch, so I don't even know what I would guess. It's a 34 or something millimeter watch. I actually never wore it. It's just a watch that's sitting in my drawer. But I will never get rid of it. Such a cool memory. This was my very first automatic watch, the Seiko SNKL23. I still remember the day I got it. I think I got it from eBay. I bought it on eBay for I think 100 euro. And I was like super excited. I wore this watch every day, and it also has a display case back, and I was so fascinated by that movement. Whenever I wear it, I feel like it's so small. It's not the smallest watch in the world. I can still pull it off on my 6 3/4 inch wrist, under 7-inch wrist. But yeah, I mean, it's still beautiful, and I like the finish, and it's super thin. And yeah, it's a great pickup as a first watch, I guess. After that, I got this one. This was actually a gift for my wife. I got this one also on eBay. It's a pre-owned vintage Citizen NY2300. It's an automatic dive watch, which has a 38 diameter. So it's more on the smaller side, and I bought it for my wife because she has obviously smaller wrists than me. Cool watch. She loved it. She wore it, but then I think it was the summer 2 years ago. I took it swimming, and yeah, I basically broke the watch because I didn't know back then that you should not take restored vintage watches for a swim. Some water leaked inside the watch, and now the whole movement is rusty, and it's actually not working at all. I think this watch is like, I think nobody will wear it ever again. Maybe I will give it to someone who can maybe source some parts of it or something. Oh, next one on the list is the Parnis GMT Batman. This is the first watch I got from AliExpress. This watch had many features that I never had. So I thought, like, I will buy this watch and I will see if I like it. So those features are a Jubilee bracelet. I never had a watch with a Jubilee bracelet. A GMT movement. I never had a watch with a GMT hand. This watch also had a Cyclops, which I removed. And yeah, first Chinese watch, basically. I'm actually quite impressed with this one. I don't know, I paid, I think, 60, 70 euro, so it's not super expensive, but I have it already for around 2 years and it's still holding up pretty nicely. The movement is actually super accurate. Sometimes the GMT hand is like not doing what it's supposed to do, but yeah, it's still actually a nice watch for the price that you're paying. Alright, the next watch that I have here is the Zelos Mako 3. This is the watch where for the first time I spent over 400 euro. I think it was 420, 430. And yeah, and I'm glad I did, because this watch has all the features that I want. It has a sapphire crystal, it has a ceramic bezel, it has a Miyota 9015 movement. It has a lot of lume. The bracelet is great. The size is also great. It says 40mm and it's rather thin. The crystal is also very nice. And the dial is also gorgeous. And it's super comfortable on wrist. This is by far my favorite Zelos watch. So after I got this one, I decided to buy more Zelos watches. First I got the Swordfish, and after that I got the Horizons GMT. So let's check out the Swordfish first. I bought this pre-owned actually for around 300 euro, I believe. It's a cool watch, definitely. I really like it. I did a review on that, so if you're interested, just check it out over here. Yeah, it's a watch that has also really cool features. And I really love the dial. They recently released a 40mm version. This is the 42mm version. So yeah, because of the size, I tend not to wear it as often as I would like. It's more like a weekend watch for me. And then there's the Horizons. This is, I think, the second version, version 2. And when I saw this watch, I had to get it. It's a 39mm watch with a GMT movement. I really love the display case back. This is the watch that I wear most of the time when I go to work. Obviously now I'm at home. I do home office because of the virus, but whenever I have to go to work, I mostly wear this one because it's super versatile. It looks really good on a leather strap, and it's also a super comfortable watch. This is also the most expensive watch I own. This cost me almost 750. But yeah, it's really worth it. Love this one. If you don't know Zelos as a brand, I really recommend to check them out. Awesome watches for the money. Here you can really see the difference, but again, I already compared these three watches, so feel free to check out the video on that. Next up on my list is the Bliger Speedmaster Homage that I got from AliExpress as well. It's just a fun, inexpensive watch. It was like 50-60 euro. I didn't pay a lot of money for that. Yeah, I also did a review on that, so if you're interested, check it out over here. Really fun watch. I wear it every now and then. Yeah, I think there's nothing much to say about this one. And this is how it looks on my under 7-inch wrist. Really nice. Love this one. Next watch is the Seiko King Turtle. I recently uploaded a video on that, so if you haven't checked it out, feel free to do so. This is a watch that I didn't plan on buying. I saw it in a display window in the shopping mall. I tried it on. It sits so nicely on the wrist. And on the same day I went home, did my research, ordered it online of course, and yeah, I got it for a really good price. I paid I think 450 euro for it, where the retail price is actually something around 599 or something. So yeah, saved a good chunk of money here, and love this watch. Wear it very often. Yeah, highly recommend it. Okay, so and this is my most recent acquisition, the Steinhart the Steinhart OVM 39 from Nomon Watches. Really love this one. I will do a video on this one. I received it 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's such a cool watch. It's a vintage Rolex homage. Love the Fotina, love the hands on it. It's a 39mm watch, so it wears slightly smaller than all the other watches, but I still think it wears very nicely. It's not too small. I think it's the perfect size for me. I was debating if I should get a Steinhart for a really long time, because my thought process was, should I spend 400 euro for a homage watch? And for those of you who are on the fence, I would say go for it, because the build quality on this one is amazing. I really love how this watch feels. It's really solid. But I will do a video on that shortly, so I will tell you all my thoughts on that. Alright guys, so this has been it. I want to thank you for watching this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.